A first alert update from Brown County Court. A WIXX radio host granted a restraining order against a former KISS FM DJ and another person this morning. Our Mary Piacenti was in court this morning. She joins us in the studio to break down that decision. Mary.
Cammie, Emily Shagnon and former KISS FM radio host Otis Day, whose real name is Richard Day, taking the stand this morning. Day allegedly participating in a conspiracy with Shagnon to harass WIXX host Natalie Jansen.
As you're sitting here today under oath, you admit and acknowledge that you were part of a conspiracy to harass Ms. Jansen, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I take responsibility, good or bad, and I pray a lot about it, and I learn a lesson and move on, and, you know, I take responsibility for my actions.
Jansen and her attorney first filing for temporary restraining orders against Shagnon and Day in March of this year. Both respondents reached an agreement with stipulations out of court with Jansen's team ahead of court today, where injunctions granting the restraining orders against Day and Shagnon will go through 2030.
They've agreed that we, meaning Ms. Jansen or her team, it's not going to be me, but she's going to be allowed to do a complete forensic examination of all of their accounts and all of their devices.
Shagnon running a Facebook page under the alias Sally Gibson, posting about Jansen and WIXX with information allegedly being fed from Day. Jansen's attorney also alleging today that Day's wife Melinda was also involved in the conspiracy. Jansen's attorneys, along with Shagnon, are adamant that Day hasn't been telling the full truth and that they plan to file a restraining order against Melinda Day as early as Monday. Back to you, Cammie.